Hello, everyone. This is Isabel. I'm talking to you from London. It's the end of the TADSummit, the first day. Believe me, it was a really interesting event. And I'm here with the founder of TADSummit, Alan Quayle. Alan, welcome to my HotShot.
Thank you so much, Isabel.
What a day. I mean, what an event. And maybe to get us started, for those watching that don't know about the TADSummit, maybe you can explain a bit more what it's all about and why you decided it was a thing that you needed to launch.
Absolutely, Isabel. So a little bit of history, because it always helps understand the context today. So we began TADSummit back in 2013, in all places, Bangkok. Some of the founders, some of the sponsors were having an event around the same time, so we were like, hey, let's do it there. The focus of TADSummit is all around programmable telecoms. So this is the fact that telecoms is no longer a black box hidden within telcos. It's now open. There's a whole range of different open source projects, APIs that enable anybody to become a provider of telecom services. And this is, of course, not just created companies like Twilio that offer some of the more classic APIs. It's enabled a whole range of new enterprise-focused service providers to really transform the whole enterprise telecommunications or communications business. So we wanted to create TADSummit as a way for a lot of these new providers to come together, to share best practices, to share all the problems, the trials, tribulations, the mistakes we make, to try and help everybody improve and be more successful in this programmable telecoms market. One of the other reasons was we really wanted an event that had, as a policy, no BS. It's really focused on practice and practical experience. So as a result, I mean, you see, the panels, they're lively. We're having to cut them off because everybody wants to carry on the discussion because it's people sharing what they're very passionate about.
And it's true. It's really true. There was no BS, and I learned so much today. It was really refreshing. And I've learned a lot about innovation. There was a lot of companies that were here today talking about the way they innovate, that way they push the boundaries of the industry with new ideas, new business models.
Exactly.
But, bringing this back to the more traditional players, is there still time for them to innovate? Do you think that's still realistic for them to be able to compete with all these small players?
Absolutely, and that's a great question, and is partially answered by the last session we ran. We had Martin Ectors from Legal in General. So a very traditional UK business. And they're basically just make investments because it's all life insurance. And he was showing how they were transforming many aspects of their business to deliver not just business improvements to Legal in General, but transforming the customer experience around claims. And he was sharing the process, focusing on the problems that not only the business but the customers were facing in interacting with making claims through Legal in General. I think that's a great template. It's not just about going, we're big, we're incumbent, we have our legacy systems we can't change. It's about the approach you take to really, the key point that Martin made several times during his presentation was focusing on your customers' problems in your country of operation. Not trying to copy a Twilio or a Google or some other sort of web-based global provider, really focusing in on your customers. I think that is a key message that's come through time and time again. Also with the small players that are doing some really cool stuff around UCaaS, CSaaS, using open source software to transform businesses in their countries. Again, it all comes down to understanding your customer and solving a business problem for which they're prepared to pay. It sounds trite, but that is the key you see time and time again.
It's such exciting stuff. Now I'm going to put you on the spot. I like to put people on the spot. So you're my current victim. So you're an incumbent operator or a traditional operator in general. What would be the one thing you would do to differentiate yourself and to start competing with these more nimble type of providers? Absolutely.
So it depends on what type of telco you are, because it's very varied in terms of business. From on the consumer side, I'd be a best-in-class ISP, full stop. I wouldn't get into the content business, because the content business, you're trapped between the content owner, who basically sets the price, and the customer that thinks they're paying too much for content. You're trapped in the middle. It's not a way to make significant margin. And that's just one rant. Let's take a fun and easy one at the moment, is say I'm a telco and I have significant, within my country of operation, market penetration across enterprise. Not just large, global, but across the board, mid-market, small, medium. There, you know what? First thing I do is all the people I'm reselling are competing with me now. So I would build my own technology, services, sorry. I'd migrate my customers onto those services. I would own that technology. Because let's face it, telcos have hired in the past the best talent that exists within their country. They should know their customers in their countries of operation better than anybody else. Any other Bay Area bullshit, as we were talking about earlier, company that won't understand how UK business works. So I think it comes back to what we said just previously, customer focus and owning the technology. You can no longer be a badge technology that is reselling other people's technology. There isn't enough margin there. You have to own and create the services to be successful in the long run. Otherwise, you're basically stuck being a state-granted oligopoly that is an ISP.
Alan, thank you. Thank God for people like you that are, that have the guts to disrupt and that they have the energy to bring all these people together to create something really special, I have to say. And hope you can continue doing those events for a long time to come. I will definitely continue coming.
Thank you so much, Isabel.
So thank you, Alan. And everyone, please come next time to the next TADSummit. There is no BS, I assure you. There's a lot of people that want to innovate, that want to do cool things, that are open to sharing their experiences. It's a really great event. So, Alan, thank you very much. Everyone, thank you for watching, and until the next HotShot.